I, Matthew Denn,
do proudly swear
do proudly swear
to carry out the responsibilities
to carry out the responsibilities
of Lieutenant Governor
of Lieutenant Governor
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
freely acknowledging
that
the powers of this office
the powers of this office
flow from the people
flow from the people
I am privileged to represent.
I am privileged to represent.
I further swear
I further swear
always to place the public interests
always to place the public interest
above any special or personal interests,
above any special or personal interest,
and to respect the right of future generations
and to respect the right of future generations
to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
and natural heritage of Delaware.
In doing so,
In doing so,
I will always uphold and defend
I will always uphold and defend
the constitutions of my country and my state.
the constitutions of my country and my state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being awake. Senator Carper, I think the last time I was up this late on purpose, a different George Bush was president, and I was up the street at the Deer Park. So I'm glad everybody could make it this far. I don't know about all of you, but Michelle and I are paying our babysitter by the hour tonight. So I'm going to save all of my Mr. Gorbachev tear down this wall material for Wednesday in Dover. And I'm going to try to keep this pretty short. Our 4-year-old boys, Adam and Zach, are at home sleeping right now, but we're making a tape of this tonight, and I hope that when they're a little older that they will watch the tape, because I want them to know that even at this moment, surrounded by my friends and family to whom I am so grateful, I was thinking about them and also about 4 other people who aren't here tonight. I wish that my boys could have met my grandparents. You know, I'm old enough now that I can't remember a whole lot from when I was a little kid, but I still remember my Grandpa Herb and Grandma Esther coming back to our house just an hour after they had left from babysitting me and my sisters for a week and telling us that they missed us already and could we pack a bag and come stay with them for a couple extra days. And Mom, I still remember the look of pride and joy on Grandpa George and Grandma Pearl's faces when they paraded us around their florist supply store every time we came up to visit them. And the reason I remember these things so clearly is the sheer and unfiltered love that we felt from them at those times. I hope that Adam and Zach understand that not every kid in the state is as blessed as I was and as they are. Since Job, we have struggled to understand why some of us face more trials in life, and we are especially puzzled when those who suffer are children. But our idle wondering does those children no good. These kids who are in trouble in Delaware deserve to be loved and nurtured. And for those whose families cannot or will not do that for them, we need to step forward, individually and as a state. I hope my boys understand that's why I got into this business in the first place, which too often takes me away from them. It was to move the state closer to the point when every kid has a chance to live out his dreams. When I got started, that was just an abstract goal, but since December 29th, 2004, it has become very personal as well. When Michelle and I go home tonight, we're going to do what we do every night before we go to bed. We'll click on the light across the hall, and we're going to peek in at the boys. When they were babies, we did that because we were scared first-time parents, and we wanted to make sure that they were still breathing. Now we do it because Michelle turns the heat in our house down so far to save money that we have to make sure they're covered up with their blankets so they don't ice over during the night. I'm in some trouble now. But you know, when we stand in the doorway looking in at them in the quiet and in the dark, then we will have the same emotions come over us that I think all parents probably do. We will worry about how they're doing today, and we will think about what they could be tomorrow, and we will know in our hearts that we would do anything in the world to make them okay today and to have a chance to be happy in their lives. Our goal as a state ought to be to look out for all of its kids with a passion that at least approaches that which we feel for our own. So my goal, very simply, is that when Adam and Zach are in high school, a dozen or so years from now, that the Delaware, where a child's potential was limited by the circumstances of his birth, is something that they will read about in their civics class and not something that they will live. To get to that point, we got a lot of work to do, and that work starts now. Jack, my friend, we got some difficult days ahead of us, that is for sure, but I'm looking forward to spending the next 4 years with you, working to move the state closer to the point when we truly can provide every child born here the boundless opportunity that is their birthright. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.